everyone. We are kicking off back to school cleaning at our house today. We are starting in the kids' craft, play. What do you want to call it now?
Kid office?
Do what?
Kid office?
The kid office. I like that. The kid office. It'll be the kid office. So I'm going to turn around and show you the room. And if you followed us from the very beginning, we moved into this house. Our purpose was to have a 4-bedroom, an office for Matt and me, a playroom for the kids, a room for the kids to share. They were fine sharing a room back then. They still do. They still like usually end up just, I don't know, they want to share a room. It was their thing. So the 4th bedroom was to be a playroom for them. When we first moved in, they were 2, 3, and 5. Well, now they're 10, 12, and 14. So now they don't really need like a kid's playroom anymore. So we've slowly been gradually changing it over. And if you saw last year, we called it the game room. They moved all their board games in here. They've moved their craft supplies in here. Because we were all using one room as a craft room. But when Matt and I needed designated computer office space, we just moved all their craft supplies in here because we think they're old enough to be responsible with them. And they are super responsible with them. It's just over the summer, with us being back and forth to home, some of the craft supplies kind of just went everywhere. So I will also preface with that this is also midway. We've already cleared some spaces out that stuff just kind of was shoved into, and we have also taken their table. We have a folding table that they keep in here. The reason why we didn't get a permanent table was for this purpose, so that if they wanted to take the folding table out and use like the floor space in here, they could. One of the dining room chairs is in here. I think the pads on the bottom came off and it was scratching it, so I need to put that on so it can go back in the dining room. But at the time we were back and forth traveling, so we weren't using this room as much. We have already gotten rid of one of the doll houses. We're still keeping one of them because a little bit here does still play with the doll houses, and sometimes we have younger kids over that'll come to play, and it kind of gives them a space to play as well. But they're not using the stuffed animals as much, so we're probably going to clear out some of the stuffed animals today and get rid of them. The Lego corner really just needs revamped, and I'm seriously considering getting rid of some of them because while they do technically fit in that drawer unit, it's really heavy and they don't play with all of those Legos. Also, the bin on the top with their patterns needs redone. The craft supplies over there just kind of got conjumbled up, and we also use this space during the school year. They have 2 elective days a week, and each month they do a different elective. And sometimes they do like beadwork for their elective or drawing or things like that. So this space has to be clean before school starts back up. And they've gotten a really good start so far. And no, she's not playing. She's actually picking up beads over there. And loom bands. Did the loom bands get dumped out again? Yeah. Okay. It has a closed container, but every now and then it just gets dumped out. But that's our goal, is number 1 to just clear this out. And then number 2, to make sure that this is a space that is appropriate for a 10, 12, and 14-year-old, and that they're not just keeping stuff for memory purposes, but that they're actually going to use it, because it's okay to get stuff, you know, as you go, but to not hoard things just for the memory, and to sometimes let them move on to another little child who would love and cherish it as well. So that's kind of our goal for today. Do what?
Good point. I have a lot of stuffed animals to get rid of because of that.
How many stuffed animals does she have?
Well, her bed is crowded and half the toy box.
Yeah, so the toy box became our place for stuff. She said she has a lot, Madeline.
Oh, precious.
Most of this toy box is filled with her stuffed animals. This was actually purchased for Madeline when we were setting up her nursery when she's our oldest, and we've had it for 14 years. So like it's really cool. We put stuffed animals in it and we've still kept it for that. And I'm fine with her keeping some. You can keep some.
She hoards.
She does hoard.
For the exact reason why you said on camera, why we're getting rid of some of the stuffed animals.
But we're going to get rid of some today. So we're going to just clear this completely out. Look at this cool Connects thing that they built over the summer, though. This is one of the reasons why the Connects and Legos are out. Check this out. It actually moves, and the swings actually move on it. It was super cool. They just built it over the summer.
Not all of us. That was her. That was
Well,
all her.
they helped some, right?
That one helped build the structure.
Yeah, so it's super cool. But we're probably gonna take it down. We can rebuild it later. It's fun to rebuild it again and see if we can build it different, right? Stop that.
No different way about that.
Oh, is there not? Okay. Well, we're just going to give it a try and see what we can do, okay? First and foremost goal, I want this floor done. It is so hot here in the south today that we have fans going everywhere. It's like the hottest it's been this week. It's going to get up to the upper 90s with 90% humidity. Plus we have a lot of smog in the air right now, so like allergies are crazy right now. But I sometimes feel like whenever we're focusing on just one room that you all are like, oh, the rest of the house just magically cleans itself, or like I'm not being honest showing it. But there are days that we're cleaning one room at a time, but like a lot of that is theirs to clean up, and I want, number one, want them to be responsible for their own things. Number two, like they know where they want those things. Like I can come in later and be like, hey, maybe this would be a better place to put this here, organize this here, so we can fit all of that in the same area. But mostly they know where they want their stuff. So I kind of went into that. While they're doing that, I've got the dishwasher running and I have the washer and dryer running. So even on days where it looks like we're just doing one day, we're actually not. I've got laundry over here. I've already put a basket full of just my laundry away. Because even on the super busy weeks, we're doing laundry. We may only wash and dry and dump all of it onto one place to fold later, but we're still doing laundry. So I've already put a basket full of mine and Matt's laundry away, and I take care of hanging their clothes. That takes a little stress off of them, especially with them doing school, and just, I don't know, I just feel like, you know, if we share the load together, everybody can do, like, have time to rest and also have time to have fun. Put their hanging laundry away, and they put their folded laundry away. So they've already, wow, they've already put a couple loads of their folded laundry away. So while they're getting started on picking up a couple things on the floor, I am gonna help them. But right now they're picking up a couple things that they're gonna have to pick up before I can get in there and like really do some deep, helping them do some deep cleaning in there. I'm gonna also work on hanging their laundry up to make sure that we have clothes laid out for the next couple days. For warning, if you hear a sudden boom, it's thunderstorming outside. All of the hanging laundry has been put away. There's a couple of things that need sorted and put away. In the meantime, here's the progress that they have made. It looks absolutely, completely, 100% so much better already in this room. So while they finish that up, I am going to work on this. So to keep it organized and to help them be able to play quickly and do what they need to, because their instructions will give them specific pieces to use to build specific models. I have them in Ziplocs. I'm gonna go ahead and volunteer to just organize those for them while they finish picking up some of the smaller pieces in the floor. Kids just finished up the floor in here. She was just putting the rug down, but I told her to go sit down and eat dinner. We're gonna eat dinner and then we're gonna tidy up just a little bit. And we're not gonna hopefully spend too long at this. Just go clear through this, check that. I may just leave the Legos for now because I mean I can see connects pieces in with the Legos, but I'm just gonna leave it because a couple of things over here I need gone through. We just need to get rid of some of the extra fabric that we're just not going to use anymore. We used to make almost all of our clothes because it was the cheapest way to do it, and we didn't have enough money to buy clothes for everybody, but we've been blessed with being able to have enough money to buy new clothes here lately, so we just haven't been making them as much at home, and we're just not making as much stuff like hand sewn anymore. So we're just going to get rid of a lot and only keep what we just really want. Sarah did a pretty good job over here. Most of this looks pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna have to be done. And then I may just wait to do the closet until we do their room tomorrow. Sorry if the fan's blowing onto the mic, but it got hot in here with everybody working in here and the sun's shining like through the window right now. But I may just go ahead and wait to do this because most of that is, so what we do is that since this was their playroom and their crafting room, what we did was like their dress up clothes are here, some smocks they can wear while painting. So what I started doing was putting like all of their play and summer and outing clothes in because there wasn't enough room in their closet. They share one closet about the size of this one for all three of them. So I put like their matching Disney outfits in here. I put clothes that is between Rebecca and Sarah right now. And then I put all their swimwear in here. Their pool cover goes first. Like I know this is Rebecca's, and then all the swimsuits to there is Rebecca's. Next pool cover would be Sarah's, and then her swimwear, then Madeline's, and her swimwear. And then they had some matching dresses that we had bought to do our cruise this year, but you know that cruises, or yeah, last year, you know, cruise industry closed down in 2020, so we ended up not to wear it. Also, that was supposed to be for Pirate Night on our cruise, and then my mother-in-law stays over sometimes if she gets snowed in the wintertime, so she has a spare change of clothes here. All the boxes stay up there. It's boxes from the Legos and then boxes from their doll stuff. So I mean, like most of that's just gonna stay in there anyways. Get this done, and it's not too bad. They did an excellent job on the floor while I was reorganizing the connects. So yeah, I don't think it'll take us too long. So we're actually technically on day 2. We took a break after dinner last night and decided to just revisit it this morning. Overall, they've already started working on clearing out stuffed animals and seeing if we can get this toy box to at least close. See, that's my only requirement, is as long as they can keep as many stuffed animals they want, as long as their bed's not overflowing with stuffed animals and their toy box closes. So we're gonna at least try to get it to where the toy box closes, clear it off, clean under it, and just try to get this room done today. Hopefully. Today. Maybe. We'll see. Plus side number 3 to this toy box is you can vacuum out the inside of it and the top of it. It's already refilled with the ones they're keeping. Have 2 separate two separate garbage bags. All that was cleared out so that this will close now, cleared off, vacuumed under here. Now we're gonna vacuum where the dollhouse goes, and I'm gonna use the upholstery brush right here. I'm actually not gonna unsnap that. The upholstery brush right here to vacuum the rug that goes in this corner as well. Afternoon progress. I know it doesn't look like it, but this whole side of the room was finished. What we decided to do was there was craft supplies on this shelf that we just weren't using anymore. So she's taking a bucket that she had other craft supplies in. It's going to become her robotics kit bucket. Some of the other supplies got a little mixed up last year. Madeline took scrapbook as an elective last year. I think she's going to take it again this year. She's out of the room. She's thinking about it. She's thinking about taking it again this year so she can finish the scrapbook she started, because we actually run out of time. And I may also give her more than a month to do it. Usually we change every month, but with only doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, she kind of run out of time, so I might give her 2 to 3 months to do it. Especially also with her being in high school, you know, she can take longer to do stuff and be able to change up as much. So gonna take care of that, but we've completely pulled that shelf out because it needs vacuumed around it. There were teeny tiny beads that were spilled over there. We were getting rid of those because they just made more of a mess than we actually were able to use them. So we're getting rid of those. We're going to vacuum off that whole shelf, let her finish putting her robotics in here the way she wants them to be, because it's her kit. She can do what she wants with it. If that doesn't work out for her, we may just get her a bigger box for it, like her sister has over here with the sewing supplies. You notice that that shelf is emptied off, and we've got quite a bit of mess right here right now because we decided that we weren't using as much fabric anymore. Once upon a time, I used to have to make all the kids' clothes to save money, and right now that's just not a necessity in our lives, and I'm not sewing as much, and I'm able to take that extra time to just spend with them to do stuff like outings and things. And I'm really appreciating having that time. I'm grateful for the fabric that we were given to us over the years to be able to continue making their clothes to try to save money. But since we're not in a place to need it anymore, we're going to donate it to people who can use it for that purpose. So we're kind of just passing down from us to another family to try to be as much of a blessing as other people were to us. After 2 days of scrubbing and vacuuming and clearing out things that were either being held onto for just memories and not for functionality, or just stuff that we have transitioned out of not needing to use anymore, this room is ready, and it looks really good for what, you know, for a tween and teen functional room for play, for crafting. And let's just turn around and show you what it looks like.